Hey there everybody, Kendall here. And I did not get to conscious coffee this morning. So I'm doing conscious thoughts this afternoon. And that's just the way it is, right? So you get to enjoy conscious thoughts. So everybody who normally does not get to catch me live in the morning, I'm here this afternoon. And I'm actually enjoying, and Addison, I see you are on. I'm drinking your favorite. It has been, this is a key lime rum liqueur that is to die for. Absolutely to die for. Thank you. So this, I've been blowing and going the last couple days. So many things going on, so many different directions and revealings and everything. And I'm blue in the house here, and my house is getting cleaned, and my daughter's baking, and my little ones are playing, and kids are getting home from school, and all this different stuff. And I just thought, this is the perfect time to just take a moment and pop in over here and share some of the stuff that has kind of come up over the last couple days of coaching and even in my personal life, and just share some of the things that I've been noticing. So first off, I'm actually going to take a drink. I have not taken a sip of this yet. I saved it, my first sip, for this. So, and I see a whole bunch of people popping on here. I'm going to say hi to you guys before I get going here. Hey, afternoon, Tiffany, Steve, Mohammed, Randy, Perry. Hey, everybody. And Addison, of course. Thank you guys. Yeah, only about 9 hours to get your hair to look like this. 9 hours. I should have done color, huh? I went and I did this black and white thing. No, because I never do black and white. But no, 9 hours to get my hair done. Yikes. I guess it's worth it, right? I'm worth it. I'm worth 9 hours of sitting in in the salon chair and getting my hair taken care of. But okay. So and my hair is actually a topic, not my hair necessarily, but self-esteem. And it is a very interesting noticing. It's kind of like, I think I use myself as a science project a lot, and maybe it's just because I'm a Virgo and I tend to turn everything into a science project, but I do use myself as a science project. And I have not done, hey Megan's a family member. She's my niece. So I actually took some time where I was not doing a whole lot of self-care. I got my nails done, I did this, I did that, but I didn't really focus in on my hair. And in truth, something that I did not bother to tell anybody, but I was actually contemplating going back to brunette. And then I went, no, stick to a blonde. I love being blonde. Like, that's just crazy. I'm being emotional or something, just of the stuff that's going on. So I was contemplating that. And so I was letting my roots grow out. And I let this go on for about 4 months where I did not take care of my hair. Now, I have beautiful highlights and my hair's back to blonde and I'm loving it. And I can't believe that I ever was this stupid, which is always the case when I go and do something stupid with my hair. But I noticed that as I did not care for my hair, such a simple task as to just go and allow yourself to get pampered and everything, it was really just that I was not having any pride in myself. So I noticed that my self-esteem around different areas of my life, even in showing up here to do conscious coffee, to do lives, to do trainings, to do workshops over the course of that time, that there was a piece of me that was actually kind of feeling not quite bold enough, not comfortable in my own skin, all over my freaking roots. I mean, if that's not really, really crazy, I'm sure that some of you ladies can understand that, but it was just like, I just was not 100% comfortable in my own skin, and it was just about the roots. And that got me thinking, because I've also noticed changes in my sex. I've noticed changes in my relationships, from my friendships to even how I'm interacting with my children and friends, and how I'm showing up in my client appointments. So it was all about self-esteem. Now you would think, how can your roots showing, like, all right, so I'm not a born blonde, but I love being a blonde. How can my roots showing actually cause such significant self-esteem issues? But It did. It did. And it does. And the reality is that those little things, and here's my point here, is that those little things really do cause a lot of issues in our life. So it's like even some of the things that we don't realize are affecting our self-esteem, they do. Where is it, and I'm going to just encourage everybody who watches this video who catches me here to kind of look at the areas of your life where maybe you're not 100% stepping into that space that you really feel comfortable, that you really feel dynamic, that you really feel turned on to life. And that's one of my big noticings, was that my turn on towards life with my self-esteem level, all over roots, mind you, all over freaking roots, but my turn on level to life started to go down. It was just like my playfulness started to dwindle. My ability to make eye contact, my ability to connect with people, to have a strong presence in a room, I felt myself kind of shutting down around that instead of walking in. And it was so funny because last night on my way home, I stopped at the grocery store, and I walk into the grocery store and I felt like I commanded the grocery store, all because of my hair. I was just like, yes, here I am. And like my stance was different, my walk was different, my eye contact with the cash register lady was different. People that I came in contact with, I was like more able to let people assist me. I noticed that what I have also done is like I've gone back into some of my masculine traits of like not letting the door get opened for me, where I noticed just in the last day or day and a half since I got my roots done, that I've allowed men, to be gentlemen and to do things, and me not needing to control the situation as much. And guess what? That right there is actually a turn on. It is a turn on. It's a turn on to both sexes. When we can step into our energy, our power, allow for ourselves to be cared for, to be, to be opened up to in different ways, to make that connection to different people. There is an arousal in that. And in that arousal is really, it seats in our self-esteem, but in that arousal is how we actually have that energy to connect to everybody else out there in the world. Hey, hello. Hey, Tanner and Kylie, Michael, Delta. Oh my goodness, a whole bunch of people are on here. So self-esteem, it's truly, I guess it's like a superpower. I guess you could say it's a superpower. It's something that, that I think that the majority of us, we want it, and we have split seconds of having it. And I've always had really good self-esteem for the most part, especially since I turned probably like 28, 29 is when I really just stopped. I started noticing that I wasn't caring about what everybody else was thinking anymore, which is one of those little tricks to self-esteem, is to not give a shit about anybody else's concerns or judgments about you anymore, and just go be and do you the way you should. And that is really a lot to do with that self-esteem of just being able to stand present. But here's the thing. Hey, hi, afternoon, Woody. But that self-esteem is also about awareness, about presence level. So to have good self-esteem also means that you can be really, really present with who you are and in any moment, and be able to connect to others in your energy spot really well and really direct. So how can you be more present? That presence, and I can tell you, the presence is going to come with that self-esteem. But if you practice presence, and one of the things I used to do in my 20s and into my 30s even, was because I didn't have strong self-esteem, I would practice my presence. I would try to show up in the room as present as possible. And what I mean by that is, like, if I was with my children, then I was with my children. If I was with my husband in that moment, then I was with my husband in that moment. If I was with a friend of mine, then I was with a friend of mine. With my mom, with my sister, it didn't much matter. I was where I was at. And that means that you are being present. You're not thinking about what you're saying or what you're going to go do in the next moment. You're being present in that moment. That is the awareness that you need to have. And that awareness of how you are showing up it all does come through your presence level. And then, there's this little thing about finding yourself. I keep hearing about it. And I'll admittedly say that since probably of October of last year, I've been bouncing, teetering on a fence as to how I wanted to carry forward in my coaching practice, how I wanted to carry forward with some of my life goals and the things that I wanted to do. And I got myself worked up into a completely different, it was just all muddled all over the place. But in that clarity, it took me this long to kind of get that clarity and that direction again. And what that was to have back to the presence, back to the awareness, but leaning into self. And what I've been hearing a lot from my clients is, I just don't know what I want. I just don't know what I want. I don't know who I am anymore. And what happens is that we go through these life transitions. And I think that 2018 really brought about a lot of transitional periods for a lot of different people in different areas of their life. And with each one of those transitions, you tend to find yourself losing yourself. And then in that losing, you have to find yourself again. And it's kind of funny, right? Because here we are, right here. We never left ourselves. We're right here. But we start to go, that happened, and I'm not so trusting of that anymore. And this happened, and I don't like the way that the outcome was there. And this over here happened. I really like that, but I don't know how to repeat that. I don't know how to get more of that. I don't even really know what I want over the next year, over the next 5 years. Yeah, I want to make money. Yeah, I want to have good relationships. But what does that really look like? What does that really taste like? Like, what is that? How do I go about doing it? And we get really caught up on the how-tos instead of the feeling of. And when we lean into the feeling of, such great clarity can come in. And I can tell you that what some of the practices that I've been really incorporating into my life over the last few months has been just that, to get more present with self. I've been focused on my meditations. I've been focused on doing deep breathing and stretching exercises, and taking time to just like sit outside and just do like a nature meditation where it's just like listening to the birds, listening to the wind, feeling the sunshine and feeling how good it feels on my skin, how like the breeze blowing across the skin and through your hair, the sunshine on your skin, doing things like that to really incorporate a feel good feeling. Because ultimately, if you look at it, when we're out there and we're looking for ourselves and we're wanting happiness and we're wanting joy and we're wanting all this different stuff, what are we really, really at the core looking for? At our core, we all want a few things. That is, we want to be happy, we want to be loved, and we just truly want to feel good, right? We just want to feel good. We want that freedom of feeling good. And that's the answer to getting it, is to find the things that you feel good in. Because when we focus in on the things that we really truly feel good about, guess what? God, the universe, brings us more of what really feels good, more of the things that really ignite us, enliven us, turn us on, make us feel even better. Life will bring us more connection in relationship when we're really focused on feeling good right here, right now. If we're yo-yoing all over the place and we're all emotional and we're caught up in this and we're caught up in that, then guess what? We're not going to have those feel-good moments. We don't stay at a good space long enough to actually pull other things in that space up to us. We're not attracting more good stuff, because it is an attraction universe, right? So we're not attracting more good stuff into our world if we are not at least sitting at a certain level with our vibration. And the answer to getting to that vibration is to focus in on the little things, the seemingly little things. Like before, when you get up in the morning, do you jump out of bed? Do you just jump out of bed and go, I gotta go and do my to-do list, I gotta do this, I gotta do that? Or do you take a moment to appreciate the good sleep that you had, or at least that you had a bed to sleep in, or that your house is warm, that you have a roof over your head, that you have a job to go to, that you can pay your bills, that that you have bills to pay? Because there's people in this world that don't even have the ability to pay bills, or don't even get a bill in the mail. It's actually a blessing to be able to have a power bill. So look at things like that. So just wake up every single morning with some gratitude, with that focus of, here's where I'm at. It feels good to wake up. Stretch. Allow yourself to come into your body. Don't just go boom, boom, and just have to get up and get going right away. If you need to set your alarm clock for 5 minutes before what you normally do, do this, because that 5 minutes can change your entire day. It'll change your entire day. If you just take that time to really slowly move into your day, to feel your body, to appreciate yourself, to appreciate the things that are around you, really take the time to really step into that. My poor babe, he is sick as can be. So hold on just a second, time out, let me go check on him. Okay, I'm back. That was quick, right? So yeah, if you take that moment, that time in the morning to just really focus in on appreciation and get focused on that and just slow your day down on the front side, what you're going to find out is that you're going to find out that the rest of the day is going to be more peaceful, more in alignment, more high vibing to what you want. You're going to have more good experiences come in than negative experiences, all because you started your day with gratitude and awareness to gratitude. And guess what that also does for your self-esteem? It boosts your self-esteem way the heck up because you're entering your day feeling good. And have you ever met a person that has high self-esteem and doesn't feel good? It doesn't happen. You can't have good self-esteem and feel bad, because part of self-esteem is to be comfortable in your own skin and to feel good in yourself and in the day and in your life that you have. So there's the topic of today: self-esteem, awareness, also known as presence, and knowing yourself, which means to be present within your own body. To really truly be present in your own body. Get familiar with yourself. Stop hiding from all the little dark spots, those imaginary dragons that you have in the deep dark closets of your psyche and everything, and go find out what is lurking there, because you might actually find out that there are diamonds in those closets in your mind and in your psyche, and not dragons and not demons, but actually some beautiful, beautiful things that you can really unmask and turn into that next great event of your life, that next great experience. So let me see. Announcements. I need to have a sip of this. Addison, Bella, and I are teaching a class. I think we might... It's either going to be towards the end, and I keep announcing this on Conscious Coffee because I'm trying to make everybody aware of it. So as it comes out, I think we've landed our space that we have, that we're going to be doing it in. So we're probably going to be teaching this class in Allen, just so everybody knows. And it is called Seeing the Other Side, an experiential journey into your sex. And it's going to be a killer workshop. I'm actually really looking forward to this workshop a lot. I'm very turned on to it. I'm very excited about it. But the details should be coming out. We just need to schedule which date. So if anybody wants to put in their vote, do you like March? Mid-March? Or do you like early April better? I actually I think rooting for early April, because that way we can make sure that we have everything perfectly put together. And who knows, I might be becoming a grandmother around March 16th. So you never know. Can you believe that? Absolutely crazy. And then I'm also going to be teaching a class that will be coming out this weekend. You're going to see all the details on it. And it is for all of you local ladies out there. Hey, Marcus and Lance and Dale. Afternoon, guys. And Kirk. Yep. But I'm going to be teaching a class for all you local ladies to the DFW area, and it is called Manifest Your Man, 10 Hacks to Manifesting a Conscious Lover. So ladies, this class is definitely for you. Sorry guys, it is for the ladies on how to attract conscious men. So if you're a conscious man, I will be pumping up the ladies for you if you're looking for a conscious lady. And what does a conscious man mean? Somebody asked me this just yesterday. What does it mean to be a conscious man? A conscious man is a man that is comfortable in his own skin, that has good self-esteem, that is confident, that is playful, that is very present, is, in love with himself, has a purpose, is driven, and can at the same time be emotionally strong. Hi Joshua, can be emotionally strong and very secure in his direction, and can lead a woman properly. Okay, so that workshop is coming out sometime this month. I am not settled on the date yet for that, but look for it, ladies out there. It is, again, manifesting your man, 10 hacks to manifesting a conscious lover. So those 2 workshops are coming out. Other than that, there's always a whole bunch of stuff going on. Always, 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 always a whole bunch of stuff going on. You can catch me at www.kendallwilliams.com. Keep following me here. Hit the share button if I've said anything that touches your soul at all today. You can also follow me on my coaching page or on Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, you name it. I'm out there. I'm all over the frickin' place. And if nobody's told you this today, let me be the first then to tell you that you are loved, you are great, you are worthy. Go claim your life and stop existing, start living. I'll catch you guys tomorrow with another Conscious Coffee. Bye, guys.